Hi there, guys. My name is Chris Kiefer. I'm a staff ER physician at St. Joe's.
I'm Nancy Lee. I'm a family medicine resident at St. Joe's.
And today in this video, we're going to demonstrate how to doff your PPE, your aerosol generating medical procedure PPE, sometimes referred to as hot PPE. Okay? So a key detail here, when we're taking off our PPE, we need to do it under the supervision of another staff member. All right? So some people call that a doffing buddy. You might hear of it as a safety officer, or one of the runners might do it. Everybody should be able to guide another person through taking off their PPE. And so that's really the purpose of this video, is to teach you guys the proper process. I'm going to be leading this very much in a Simon Says fashion. She's just been inside the room doing CPR, intubating a patient, doing something in a dangerous environment. Her heart is probably racing. She's feeling hot, dehydrated, and she's ready to get out of that room. So my job is to slow her down and take off all of the cognitive load that she has, so she just needs to follow along. Okay, so Nancy, the first thing I'm going to get you to do is take off your gloves. And we're going to do that, and you show them exactly how we're going to do that. This method involves no skin to glove contact, so it's a very nice way to do it. So she's grabbing on the top here. Excellent. So if all goes well with that, her hands are still pretty clean, but we don't assume anything. We're going to do a nice hand wash here, Nancy, so give yourself a couple squirts of hand sanitizer. And I'm going to walk you through every step that we're going to do here, okay? Because it's about, you do want to do 15 seconds, but if you do 15 seconds sloppy, you're not getting all the surfaces. So Nancy, I'm going to get you to start with your palms, and then work into the webs. Okay, we're going to do the back webs on both hands now. Okay, we're going to do our knuckles. We're going to get our thumbs. Okay, we're going to do our tips. Perfect. And we're going to leave the wrists out right now because we've obviously got that gown on still. Okay? So the next thing we're going to do is take off the gown. So Nancy, this is very important. You'll see often people with limited shoulder mobility, they end up with their chin on their chest as they're reaching here. Okay? And that's not good because your chin is touching a very contaminated area of your gown. So a cue that I like to use as a doffing supervisor, sometimes we call it the dofficer, is to cue the person who's doffing to stare into my eyes while they take their gown off. Okay? And so we're going to do the waist first, just like you're doing. Okay? And then we're going to reach up and do the neck. Now there are different gowns at other institutions. At St. Mike's you have a disposable gown, I understand. And your first step is sometimes to take it off at the waist and then do the gloves, wash your hands, and get the neck. We're showing the St. Joe's way because we don't have your guys' gowns. So you see Nancy's untied. Nancy, I want you just to roll that gown down from the shoulders. And you see, guys, she's not grabbing it from the front. It's an economy of movement. She's untied here, so she's just letting that gown strip down, and you can get rid of that gown there, Nancy. Perfect. So we're going to wash our hands again. For the sake of this video, we're going to make it quick. She would be doing the full 7-part thing, but you just clap your hands to show that you've washed your hands properly. Okay, so now we're going to take off the bouffant. Okay, and Nancy's put that bouffant on top of everything else. There's no straps over it. Okay, so she's just going to reach up and pluck that bouffant off, and you can let that fall into the disposal bin. Okay, we're going to wash the hands again. Just do this to signify you've done your 15 seconds and your 7-part COVID scrub. Perfect. So at this point, you're ready to leave the patient room. You'll either be leaving into the ante-room or you'll be going into the hallway. Okay? So once in the hallway, what we have left is a lot of our headgear, right? She's got her N95, her goggles, and her visor. And we're just going to remove that in a top-to-bottom fashion. She's gone through a doorway into the anteroom or the hallway, so she needs to wash her hands again. We're just going to do a clap to symbolize that. So Nancy, I want you to reach for your face visor now. And an important detail is to really grab it from behind. Okay, Chrissy, can you do that for me? If you're not sure what strap is what, you can pull on it a little bit. And you can hear her face shield is making some noise, so she's in the right place. And we're having her hinge forward at the hips so that this face shield just falls away, right? If we're standing straight and tall, it could contaminate us on the way down. So Nancy, show that you're washing your hands again. Perfect. Now we're going to go for those goggles. So same thing, we're hinging at the hips, Nancy. Very good. Grab that strap. Perfect. She's grabbing from the back, so she's not taking her goggles off like a pair of glasses. Okay, you're going to wash your hands again, Nancy. Excellent. So the last thing we have left is that N95. Similar body position, hinging at the hips here. Can you grab the bottom strap first, Nancy? And she's going to pull that over and just hold that strap with one hand in front of her. So I'm going to get you to hold it out like this, actually, just so your hand doesn't go anywhere near the mask. And then grab the top strap and slowly pull that forward, and the mask just falls away nicely. Excellent. We're going to wash our hands again. Okay, so if she's in the hallway now, she's done. If she's in the anteroom, she's going to walk out of the anteroom and she'd wash her hands again in the hallway. Okay, guys, so that is doffing for you. Like I said, there's some variations by institution, but the principles are there, okay? And so the big thing that I think we need to pay attention to is taking our gloves off in the way that we were shown, okay? The gown, keeping that cue of eye contact so that you're not coming down here with your chin, you're reaching around, you're reaching up, getting the gown off. We're plucking our bouffant. I've got to shrink into the frame here because I'm quite tall, okay? All of the straps that need to come off, they can be confusing if you have goggles with straps and a face shield. So you're going to pull on those to identify what's what. You're hinging at the hips so that the gear isn't falling on you as it comes off, okay? And the N95 detail, grabbing that bottom strap, pulling it over, holding it out in front, and that just helps the mask fall away. Otherwise, those elastics can come and whap your fingers on your mask and contaminate you. The last thing to mention is the importance of really, really good hand hygiene. So 15 seconds of bad technique doesn't necessarily equate to clean hands. We're going to have another video to really show you guys how to clean your hands properly with something we call the COVID scrub. All right, thank you for joining us for this doffing video. Stay safe out there, guys.